Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup look using a bunch of new products. I already have I have eyeshadow on this side, but I have my brows done on this side and I have concealer because for this part we're not going to be using anything new. I've used my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, the brow gel, and then some LA Girl Pro Concealer, but in this video, as I mentioned in my last one, I will not be setting my eyelids with any setting powder, as well as with this side, no setting powder, so my shadows go on really smoothly. I did ask you guys on Insta story if you guys wanted to see like a look using new products, and you guys voted more for this one, but I also did ask if you wanted to see an updated eyeshadow collection. So if you guys do want to see that video still, let me know in the comments down below and I will make sure that's my next video that I film, because I've done like a makeup collection video in almost a year, so I feel like it's time to do a new one, but I want to put out videos that you guys want to see. But for today, let's pull out my cat ears. For today, I'm going to be using this gem, and this is actually by Two Gems Couture, and it looks like this, and it is the Burgundy Mermaid palette, and it just looks like this. So it has 5 glitter shades and then 5 matte shades, and each shade kind of goes corresponding with what would complement the shade more. So this one has a lot of specks of like peach, so it does have a peach shade to complement it. So let's get right into it. Let's get started. So I only have like 20 minutes on my camera. I don't know why, because I feel like I have all the storage. I delete everything all the time, but whatever, my phone just wants to play me. So like I said, I already have my base on. I'm just going to take my Morphe little like blending brush. This comes in like their collection where they added a bunch of these kind of brushes on them, but I'm going to be taking this second shade, which is like a red warm brown, and they don't have names, which kind of sucks, but they are cruelty free. So if you guys are looking for any of these shades, it's really nice that they're cruelty free. So I'm just gonna smooth out my eyelid. Today I kind of made my eyebrows look a little bit more bushy, but I love them. And yeah, I cannot wait to add some moisturizer though, because my skin is so dry. But I'm just going to be blending this into my crease, doing windshield wiper motions. I don't really use a different technique aside from what I used to do before. I just go back and forth and blend. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just blending this into my crease. I feel like that shade would have taken me a lot more time to build up if I was using a setting powder, which is why I recommend not setting your eyes unless you have really oily lids, but my lids always get really oily. My skin is super oily, so I'm just going to be taking this and blending it. And they blend really, really well. I really, really love the blendability of these. They are so, so good. Pigmentation is really good. And this palette is originally $45, but they are having a sale right now where it's discounted and it's only $30. And you can use the code LOVE10 for 10% off, and you'll get it for like $33 with the shipping and everything already included. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So like I said, just really buffing this out. Once I have that shade buffed as much as I want it, I am going to take this Sonia Kashia kind of like crease brush. It's pretty old, but I just want you guys to know the shape, so that way you guys like go to your collection and grab something similar. And I'm going to be using the cherry shade in here, so it's like the burgundy cherry shade, and it's this one. I'm going to be taking that and applying it deeper into my crease. This one I really, really like. I think it has a really nice pigmentation and it just looks really good. I love how it complements that glitter shade. However, with this glitter shade, I didn't add a glitter primer, so it looks kind of funky, but don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll add some glitter primer to this side. We'll act like this one doesn't even exist. Wow, these brows though, wow. I did this brow laying down actually because I was doing my makeup while my boyfriend was playing his PS4, but he's left already. So I kind of didn't have good lighting. I didn't have my ring lights, so I can't really see with the like funky ass lighting I have like already in my room. So because it's like super dim, which is why I kind of want to get one like ring light bulb for like my actual room, just because it is so like dark with the actual light bulb that came with the apartment. So just gonna be adding this and blending it. I love this shade so much. Wow. Just wow. So I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that cherry kind of burgundy shade, but adding it more towards like the outer part, kind of like all over the lid really, because that's what I need. I need it to be like all over. So when I cut the crease, it's just like a nice color all over the lid. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit more into my crease. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe really quickly just because my dry ass face needs some type of moisturizer. For this today, because I did want to use a lot of new products, I'm gonna be using some samples that I got from Sephora. So I'm just gonna take just a little bit of this wipe just to really kind of like be able to add some moisturizer. You make sure there's no glitter fall out. For today's moisturizer, I think I put it in here. I've been wanting to use this for the longest time. Like I said, it is a sample because, you know, I'm not bougie. So this is a Belief, the True Cream Aqua Bomb, and it says apply evenly to face and neck after cleansing and toning. And it says for one-time use only. So I guess I'll try to apply as much as I can. And this is supposed to be like a gel. I'm not sure if this is the one for like oily skin. But I'm just gonna add it. To my face. My skin, I feel like, hates moisturizer, to be honest. Like, I always try to hydrate it and then it just ends up being so oily, especially at night. So I'm gonna apply whatever's left tonight after I take off my makeup and just see what it does. It feels really good on the skin, like really, really good. And it leaves your face like super soft, but it doesn't feel oily or greasy. It's like a gel consistency, and I'm shook. I'm just like, I heard this was good, first of all. I heard that it was really, really good from like makeup gurus and stuff, but I feel like that, wow, like it's not even tacky anymore. It just like sinks right into the skin. I do want to pick up like the actual size of it, or even just like the sample size, because I don't really go through moisturizer all that much, but I do want to pick up something. I feel like if this is good, you guys can let me know, but I kind of want to just upgrade my skincare a little bit. I do use the e.l.f. one, but I feel like the e.l.f. one is good actually. I'm not gonna roast my e.l.f. one because it is good. I'm going to take a little bit of eye cream. This is from It Cosmetics, and it's also kind of like a new product that I'm trying out. So I'm just going to take this and like pat it underneath of my eyes. But this is actually a decent like sample. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. And then for my lip balm, it's like a really cute sample of this Fresh Sugar Lip Balm. It's the Lip Caramel. It doesn't have a taste, which I don't know if I've mentioned on my channel before, but I hate when lip balms have a taste. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's so yummy, I want to eat it, but I'm just like, no, that's fucking gross. So, and it smells really good. I fuck with the smell. I just don't like when they have a taste. Wow. it looks like I actually drink water. I'm shook. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now, just so we can move on to like the foundation and stuff, because for foundation I got a sample of this Makeup Forever foundation, which might be a little bit too light for me, as you guys can see, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this makeup wipe, just because there's like a lot of red on this. So I feel like this is kind of like a chatty one, get ready with me too, but guys, I'm so excited because first of all, you guys are like the only people I get to talk to about makeup, even though it's like literally talking to myself. But Juvia's Place came out with, oh, and I'm just gonna cut my crease. Juvia's Place came out with a festival palette, which I have been talking about. I mentioned it in my last video. If you guys haven't watched it, you guys should. But I mentioned that Juvia's Place was coming out with a festival palette, and if you guys haven't seen it, you guys need to check out their Instagram, because I can't really put pictures on my videos. I don't know why. I use Wondershare, if you guys don't know, for my editing, and for some reason I can't add pictures. I don't know how. I don't even know if I have to like pay to do that or what, but I can never add pictures. So yeah, so Juvia's Place is coming out with their festival palette, and I don't know if you guys know, but I've literally been asking every single makeup company every single time that they ask like what palette or what color we would like to see like next. I always ask for a matte red, and before you guys tell me that Sugar Pill has a matte red, I know that sounded so rude. I didn't mean to be bitchy, but I know that Sugar Pill has a matte red, but I've never seen it like in a palette. Like, I know you can make the palette with them, but what I mean is like, you know, like I've never really seen it. I don't know, I feel like a matte red is really hard to come across in a palette, like a true red shade. And I'm just like, why? Like, red is so beautiful. Like, why wouldn't you want that in a palette? Like, what? You really think no one would buy it? But people love red. So, and I haven't been the only one requesting it, trust me. Just gonna add some glitter primer on this side to see like if the glitter will adhere better. So I'm just gonna add it in the same area. Okay. And now I'm just gonna grab my Sonia Kashuk brush and add the rose gold one. So I'm gonna be adding this one here. So they finally added a matte red. That's my point of the whole rant, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting them to do that for like the longest time, so I'm really happy that it's releasing, and it is coming out 4 days after my birthday. I am an Aquarius. If you don't fuck with Aquarius, you probably don't fuck with me, but I'm not really into like the whole sign thing. I try to be. I was at one point, but then at one point, I don't know. I have really short-term memory. I don't know if that's an Aquarius trait, but I suck at remembering things. So eventually, I just deleted the daily horoscope because I would always forget to look at it. So I don't know. This glitter doesn't really apply evenly onto the eyes. It applies kind of weird. Not sure why, but it doesn't apply really even. I don't know how it looks on camera, but on here, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like it has a like glitter finish. It just like looks kind of wonky. But I want to put foundation on already, so I'm gonna go ahead and use I guess because we're using samples today, I'll just use another sample. So I'll use the Too Faced Hangover RX because my skin is dry, like I mentioned before. So yeah, Juvia's Place is coming out with their festival palette. Go check it out if you haven't already, because they are coming out with that one February 15th. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole rant. Kylie Cosmetics is coming out with the Blue Honey palette, which is beautiful as well. I really wish I can add pictures so you guys can see it, but it is so fucking pretty, you guys. I can't even explain to you guys how beautiful that palette is. I am obsessed, and I'm just like, I don't even ever, like, I never, except for like the Nice and Naughty palette and the Royal Peach, but other than that, like, her palettes didn't really call out to me. And like, no offense to her, I don't have anything against Kylie, I love Kylie, but I feel like a lot of people just, I don't know if it's because they're them that like sometimes people give them like shitty reviews, I don't know, because their products aren't like the best. I'm talking about like KKW and like Kylie. I mean, if you like their products, all more to you, but I just feel like a lot of their stuff is like very controversial. But the Blue Honey palette, like, no matter what reviews it gets, I'm getting it, like, just because it looks really, really nice. But yeah, like, it looks really nice. It has some like blue shades and some peaches in there. A lot of people say it looks like the Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights. I have that palette, so if I do end up getting the Blue Honey, which it comes out January 23rd, I will do some type of review and compare them. But to me personally, I don't think they look alike at all. The Dream Street is more warm, and I feel like even though the Blue Honey is warm, I just don't see like how a lot of people are like, oh, they look so similar. To me, they don't look similar, even though I do understand like, okay, some warms and blues together. I just feel like I don't see the similarities. I like the foundation. I really like this foundation. I feel like with a damp beauty blender, I would love it just because that's my favorite way of applying foundation. But because all of them are dirty at the moment, this is what I have to deal with. I really like the matte shades in this palette. I don't know if the glitter shades are my favorite, but the mattes make this almost worth it to me. Like, I feel like even if it was just a matte palette, I'd be like, okay, like, charge me $15 and like I'll consider it. I don't know. I feel like if it was all matte, I'd really fuck with it, just because you guys know I love matte shades. But the glitters, I don't know. Is there a particular way you have to wear these glitters? I feel like you would just need a glitter primer. I don't know if the fact that I did a concealer and a glitter primer like messed it up, but... Oh, and I'm not using a concealer because I don't have any. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline. I am using a new shade though. I used to use the shade Sand, I think, right? I don't know if I use the shade Light, but this is in the shade Light. I'm gonna say it's a new shade, but it might not be. So I don't have like a new highlighter or like new lip products, but I do have one more like eye product. So this is the 24/7 Glide All Liner from Urban Decay in the shade Perversion. So I'm just gonna add that to my waterline. Wow, this really glides on. Looks a little weird now, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line now. So for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush and go into this shade called well, this like rusty orange shade, and just apply that right underneath my lower lash line. Da, 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 da. I always look into a mirror when I do this, but it's usually when I'm not filming, you know, because I can hold a mirror up to my face. And then I'm just gonna take the cranberry shade and apply it closer to my lower lash line. And stab myself in the eye. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup because that's pretty much all I had. Just like the new eyeshadow palette, the foundation, and the moisturizer, and a little bit of the, you know, like the new skincare. But that's pretty much it for everything else. I'm gonna leave the products linked down below so we can finish up this makeup look. I will be right back. Alright guys, so I finished with the lashes and the lips. So far everything is so good, and I wanted to use these. I've spoken about these lashes in several of my videos. They are the Miss lashes. They are the most affordable, most amazing lashes I've come across, besides the ones I can find online, like on Wish. But this is what they look like, and they are in the style M370. So I was like, you know what? Let's just give them a shot and like use a new lash, because why not? So I'm gonna let them kind of dry, but they look really nice. I'll be right back. I'm gonna apply the other one. For the 2 Gems Couture Burgundy Mermaid palette, I think that the mattes are absolutely out of this world. I love the mattes. I think that they performed really, really well in the eye. I really, really like the way that they look and the way that they're blended and the way they build it up. I think that they are really bomb. As far as the glitters, I'm gonna have to come back in a couple weeks, maybe try it out, just play around with it a little bit more and see if I really do not like the glitters. So I will keep you guys updated later on this month, or in February. I will do an updated video where I tell you if I really like this palette or not. When I do my eyeshadow video, hopefully I get more uses out of it, so I can tell you guys if it's worth it or not before you guys make the purchase. But I do really love the mattes. The mattes were really excellent. As far as the Belief True Aqua Bomb, I really like it. I really like the way it felt on my skin. The foundation, I really like the finish of it. It doesn't feel too heavy on my skin, and it actually blended out really well. As far as like how much I put on, it gave me a really natural coverage, but I like that. I like how it's not too cakey or anything like that. As far as I've noticed, it looks really, really nice on the skin. Really beautiful around the nose. It looks really beautiful, especially underneath like the highlighter and stuff. So this might be a foundation I pick up later on. I know it is a $40 foundation. That's very expensive, but I feel like I don't really buy foundations from Sephora, and that is one that I know a lot of people rave about, so I feel like it's worth me spending my money on. I really love the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. This one I think is really great. It just slid onto the eye, so I might have to buy the bullet and actually get the full version. As far as a lip balm from Fresh, I really like it. I think it's super cute. I actually like the little sample size. However, I think once I run out of it, I'll probably just go back to Carmex, just because lip balm isn't something that I always go for. However, if it does help with my dryness, I might pick it up, just because I always have chapped lips. And I think the last thing that we tried was the It Cosmetics it was the It Cosmetics Under Eye Cream, and I have to keep trying that one as well. It says it's supposed to help with like depuffing and also just like, you know, refining your under eye, but I feel like the makeup look came out really well. I really like how my skin feels, and I like how it looks. So again, this is kind of like a first impressions, and I think everything so far was really nice. But because it is a first impressions, it's not like a super in-depth review. I can't really tell you guys it wore for several hours or it creased or anything, because I'm literally not gonna wear it out all day. It's 8:38 p.m. and I'm gonna knock out like at 10 o'clock. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know what you guys would like me to film next, and I will see you guys all in my next video.